Hi Collective, I'm back again with a download, and this download is well, mainly for Divine Feminine. It's feminine energy I can feel, and not one of you but many of you going through the same process. Okay, some of you are the chosen one, some of you are Divine Feminine, any kind of light workers or star seeds. It doesn't really matter. What is matter is you going through a divine transformation right now. And maybe it's a part of the 5-day shifting. It could be. But what's happening is, well, in metaphysic terms, we could say that you are shifting time or shifting reality. And you going on a higher spiritual level. The good news is when you get there, it will be impossible to turn back where you are right now. You need to understand that some spiritual transformation is coming with certain symptoms and signs in your 3-day body. Okay? And some of these symptoms and signs could be mistaken for spiritual attack. So when you are extremely tired, almost like exhausted, you need to sleep all the time practically. Well, it could be energy draining, but in your case, it is because the process you're going through is so energetic, so high vibrational that your physical body has difficulty to follow it. So it comes off with a really strong tiredness. And you just wonder, how is it possible that you sleep so much and it's not enough because you're tired? You can go back straight away and sleep. You drink a coffee and 5 minutes later, you are capable to go down and sleep. And Spirit wants you to know that it can be the symptom of your spiritual transformation. Spirit wants you to meditate more and more and more. It doesn't matter if you fall asleep at the end of the meditation. It's not a problem at all. Focus on your connection with divine. Okay? Focus on your connection with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self. Yeah, higher self is the most important. And source is the most important, of course, that one also. Because you're getting downloads even in an awakened state. Some of you Divine Feminine are attacked in your dream state. So your dreams are blocked because some people do not want you to receive some downloads. So Spirit giving you during the day when you are awake. And it could happen. I'm telling you, me, I get lots of downloads when I'm driving. I get downloads just when I'm cooking or just cleaning the house, and suddenly the downloads hits me. So Spirit can reach you anytime, not just during the night in your dreams. Well, if some people are more receptive during their dream state. But if you are very spiritual and your third eye is open, it can happen any time, really. You're getting downloads, even if you do not realize it. Sometimes you just sit down to pray or do your rituals or you meditate a certain way, and you can even speak a language that you never ever heard. You can just talk to your friends, and really a deep wisdom that comes out of you that can help your friends to go through a difficult situation. You learn how to work with spirit or source or your higher self. You can call it however you want. But this higher divine power that created universe is in deep connection with you and leads you to help other people. It depends on your gifts. Some of you are healers. Some of you are healers. You just need to talk to people around you because they need healing in many areas in their life. It's not necessarily physical healing. That could follow, of course, an emotional healing also. Recently, I had a client that I have to refuse because he just came to me and wanted a quick solution, and he wanted to have a physical healing. And I told him that you have to work on yourself. There is no shaman, there is no spiritual worker who can do a rituals on you that effect will last for a long time if you do not work on yourself spiritually. And he just went a bit funny. I suggested him to go to another spiritual worker, because when I work with somebody, I want lasting results in their life. I'm not going after money. I'm going after helping people that they really will have a long-term change in their life. And I do spiritual counseling. So I explained to him that I don't do rituals. I don't do things like that just for money. And after I finish the ritual and that's it, it's finished. No. I want my clients to improve their spiritual life, their free life, even their health, their family connections, their connections with their friends, every areas in their life, because sometimes healing has to happen first on an emotional level. So you deal with your trauma, because some spiritual negative attachment are attached to your trauma. So if you don't deal with your trauma, with your emotional state, I don't care who do you look for help, how many thousands of dollars or euros you pay, it won't be effective on long term. It might have temporary effects. It's like when you go to an energy healer or a Reiki healer, it's fantastic. The experience you will go through is extraordinary. So it's worth to go. Do not misunderstand me. It is worth to go, and it's nice when you're going through transformation to go regularly, because it can give you and help you with your transformation. But it is not the transformation itself. The transformation, it's you and spirit or source or God or whatever higher divine power you believe in who does your work with this higher divine being, and you that will bring the transformation in your life. If you pay for a shamanic or a Reiki or an energy worker, ritual or whatever, even if it's a white witch or I don't know what kind of guru, you can pay, because their work is really valuable and they will help you. I'm not saying not, but it won't work if you do not do your part of the work. And I think most of the spiritual practitioners who are really divine will explain that to you. So I don't know why I had to talk about this, but what's happening, the real transformation, and many of you divine feminine, you're going through now. So many months, many years of work will be accomplished now. You're going through a certain ascension. And Spirit is bringing down downloads and downloads and downloads and downloads and downloads. So you need to assist this process for cleaning your aura, locking people out who's draining your energy, because you need to concentrate this is an energetic work from your part. There are healing that are finalizing in your soul. Some healings is going on for many years. You started a healing from a trauma 2 years ago, 1 year ago. You think you're finished, and you suddenly realize there's still, 20, 30% to go. So you could reach the 100%. And it's happening. Spirit is urging you to sit down, meditate, do your shadow work, search your soul, and finish this healing process, because it is necessary that you could finish your transformation, spiritual transformation. Many of us does not have a metaphysical knowledge or any kind of scientific knowledge about the spiritual way, how we transform or shifting to 5D. I won't get into this because there are many very good channels on YouTube. You look for it. They will explain to you on a cellular level, in a 3D level, 5D level, how they merging. I don't want to get into this. I understand I'm not called to teach about this. This is not my destiny to teach about this. This is other people's destiny. Look for those channels that can explain to you exactly, scientifically or a metaphysic way, that if you are interested in. What I can explain that very simple way, because be honest, many of us do not understand half of that. Okay, you need to be trained and be interested and be in this milieu, in this scientific, how shall I put this, mindset for many years, that you could really capture the scientific part of it. And many of us don't have it, and it's not a problem. It's not because you are not divine. It's not because you are less valuable. It's totally understandable that some of us, divine feminine, divine masculine, we just look at when they talking about like that, what's going on. You need to study such a thing for at least 1 or 2 years, minimum, so you could start capturing the meaning of it, okay? But you need to start somewhere, so it's good if you start watching channels like that. It can help you with your spiritual transformation and progress. But roughly what you need to understand, your body, your physical body on a cellular and DNA level will shift also and adjust to your spiritual transformation. And if your body goes through such a great transformation, you can imagine your psyche and your emotions also. You can check out, I will put it up on a community site, well, not today, but maybe tomorrow, this video about emotions, because when we are spiritual, there are many teaching, hermetic teaching when you are spiritual, and I have an impression lots of people use hermetic teaching to block their own emotions, and emotions are not your enemies. We need to learn using our emotions, yes, control it, because it can overflow, and when it's overflow, when we get too emotional, especially men do not like that, so they really attach to hermetic teachings that practically blocks their emotions. If emotions were so harmful, we were not created with them. If the divine created us, source created us with emotions, it's because our emotions has a purpose, and we need to learn to use our emotions in a right way. But it does not mean you need to block your emotions. It does not mean that some love coach is teaching it to men to keep a distance between you and your wife because a women are too emotional. You don't let them to drag you in to their emotional outbreak. This is partially true. But if you become a cold fish, every woman will leave you. You will stay alone. So you need to learn really the place of your emotions, use them and transform them. Some emotions are negative emotions and they bring negative energy in your aura, and you have to learn to use them the right way and transform it. And then we get to another concept of polarity, being young energy in a universe that many people want to ignore because they want to say that, yeah, I'm divine, I'm on the light side, I'm just seeing the light side of everything, honey. Not everything is black and white. And if you want to see everything black and white, just look at that there is no light without darkness. So when you become divine feminine and divine masculine, you will arrive at this point once in your lifetime. You will understand this concept of a polarity, the negative and a positive, the good and a bad in your life, because you will learn how to transmute, how to work with negative energies in your life, negative emotions. It is possible to turn negative energies, negative emotions in your life, something positive, something constructive, and use them in a divine way. Okay, so many transformation is like that, going through a divine feminine and divine masculine. Do not be afraid of that. Yeah, it can be this reading or this message for divine masculine also, because to be so spiritual, you need to embody your feminine energy. So me, I capture very strong feminine energy here. So I thought I'm talking to women, but I can now more and more see men who becomes more spiritual. And to tap into your spiritual part, you have to use your feminine energy. And it does not mean that you are not alpha. It does not mean that you are not a real man, honey. Every human has masculine and feminine part, masculine and feminine energy inside. And we need to learn to use these energies inside us according to what we want to achieve that moment of our life. And if you go through spiritual transformation, you have to use your feminine energy, because feminine energy is fertile, is a creatrix energy. You can't manifest without feminine energy. So I don't care what alpha man you are, you don't use your feminine side, you don't use your feminine energy, then you can't manifest anything in your life that is good. So, if you do not understand, I don't want to get on this, talk about and teach about masculine and feminine energy in everybody. I'm teaching a lot about this. I will leave on a community site some link that you can get information about. Well, it won't be today. It will be the next few days. Okay. So, what I want to get back, don't get scared of your physical symptoms. Some of you, it's a 5D shifting that you're going through, and some of you, it's a deep spiritual transformation. You are shifting time, you are shifting reality without realizing it. You don't know what is it? Google in time shifting, reality shifting. Well, it's again a kind of metaphysical term. When you're spiritual, you have to get familiar with terms like that. You need to educate yourself about this, okay? Right now, what I'm saying is you're going, practically what does it mean? You're going on a higher level. And you're shifting into a new you, a new reality, we say. The new way of thinking. Some of you even change, not religion, but really faith. You will have revelation about certain divine powers. So if you believed in a certain religion, you won't leave it behind, but you will have a new revelation about it. So assist your transformation. Let it happen. It's very good to do a certain meditation. Maybe this is the time that you think about Kundalini awakening, if you haven't had it yet. Or I really, really appreciate Makraba meditation. You can Google it in. I might put up some Makraba meditation link, also the community site. You can check it out. It will help you with your transformation, okay? And also to be more grounded spiritually, okay? So you are tired, just sleep. If you can take some holidays out from work, if you can manage, some of you, source is forcing you to take some break. I can see some of you lost your job, or some of you got sick. You need to understand, when Spirit wants you to have a rest in your physical body, it's for your good. Okay, you can't go on working, and after you break down, because all the things that's happening in 3 day, 5 day, the transformation that you're going through, it's too much, especially if you have a family and you have to take care of your kids, or you are a husband and you need to take care of your wife and your kids. Financially, you worry and you think you need to work. Spirit can show you more effective to earn money, okay? So you can liberate more time to practically reinforce your 3 day body, to build up a certain stamina, not just spiritually and emotionally, but physically also. And yes, you need to do sport. Yeah, I need to do sport also. I'm in that stage of my life. I'm picking up on that. But have a rest is a very strong message for many of you. You feel extremely tired, exhausted, you feel drained. It's not necessary a spiritual attack on you. It is possible that the huge spiritual transformation you're going through is weightening on your body. And your body needs to support this with having rest, simply just sleeping or eating properly, or just, I don't know, you just watch a comedy to laugh, and that will help you to raise your vibration. And you need to understand, when you shift into 5 day, or you go through a very important spiritual transformation that permits you to shift into a higher, more conscious reality, your vibration is changing. This is a very deep spiritual work, what you're doing. Because changing a vibration of a soul, it requires lots of energy. Lots of energy. And that's why you feel tired. Because it's a bit like a spiritual attack. Somebody's draining your energy, but in reality, it's not what's happening. What's happening, you're shifting into a higher vibrational soul form. You're transforming yourself. Do you understand? And your body needs to follow it. And it comes with tiredness. So please, if you feel tired, take some time out and have a rest. I'm telling you, it's very good. And I'm talking to myself also here, because it's very good, this shamanic practice, when you go in nature and you find old trees and exchange energies with old trees, because they will fill you up, they re-energize your body, and it's really good to evacuate negative energies in a tree, because the tree can transmute it with Mother Earth. This is a really common shamanic technique that everyone can practice. You don't need to be a shaman. I described it many times. I think I will release on Patreon a podcast about this. that might be open for everybody, so you don't need to pay for the membership. I will see. I will put that. I will put every links up. Okay. Already, I think I put lots of material on my community site that you need to check out time to time. Right now, I put up lots of subliminals and frequency work. Subliminals and frequencies can rewrite your subconscious. Okay? Well, there are people who believe in it, there are people who not. Personally, I achieved really good results in my life, and also some of my clients achieved really good results with subliminals and certain frequencies. So when you go through a healing process, they could assist and help you reprogram your subconscious if you've been through trauma or any kind of, some of us even achieve healing with it. So it's different. You need to try out spiritual things. What you need to know about subliminals and frequencies, they are not miracle pills. So you listen to them once and it won't work. Okay, you need to listen to them twice, 3 times or more per day, and you do it for 30 days or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then if you can see the results, it works for you. Okay, if not, it doesn't. But some stubborn clients came to me and said, oh, I listened and it didn't work. And I said, of course it didn't work. You didn't let time to work. It's like a therapy. You need to go back time to time and use it regularly, and after it will have its effect. Do you understand? Some subliminals or some frequencies are really powerful. So when you are on the spiritual attack and when you listen it, they give immediate reliefs spiritually. Okay? But some subliminals, and usually when there are subliminals for healing, they will assist you, but you need to be resistant and listening to them regularly. Okay? Also, you need to have from a really good source these subliminals, because you don't know what they put in the subliminal part, like speech. So you need to have from a trustworthy source. And when you listen a subliminal and you get a migraine or a headache, that is a sign that you have to stop listening it for 2 reasons. One of them is maybe it's something is fishy about the subliminal. So there are somebody try to program your mind for something negative, or you can get migraine because you overdo it, or also, when you listen to subliminals and frequencies, you need to drink water, lots of water, hydrate yourself, because dehydration and reprogramming your mind in the same time can give you migraine and headache also, right? Okay, so try to use that. I just put up really good subliminals and meditation, and also yoga put up on our community site that is really, really effective and useful. Check it out, try it out, leave comment. How did it work for you? And I'm open for discussion in the comment section about the yoga or the subliminals I put up, or if you need more advice or help, I'm happy to discuss it also. Yeah, this is a tarot reading channel. Yeah, I know, and I will do tarot not in this blackout message, but I will continue the signs. I will continue. I will put it up before weekend, I promise you. But I felt it's really important that I put up this blackout message for those divine feminine, divine masculine who's going through this time shifting, reality shifting, and they don't understand what's happening. And your symptoms needs to be supported. So you're tired, you sleep, I will be honest with you, when I go through time shifting and reality shifting, sometimes I do strange things. Like, I remember I bought, I love vegetables, but usually I cook them. I like them cooked, okay? And I was washing them, trying to make some nice meal. And I started to eat spinach, champagne, it's French, mushroom and broccoli, all just raw without cooking. And I was amazed because my taste buds enjoyed it and I loved it. And at this time, I had a boyfriend with me, and I gave him a piece of broccoli that I tried it. Just try it. It's so delicious. Eat it. And he was not too happy about it. But it can be symptoms when you go through a shifting like that, that your body does not accept cooked food or meat, because in that period of time, you need a pure energy to obtain from plants. Do you understand? And it could happen with you also. It could happen with you. And I was practically raffling on mushrooms, broccoli, and spinach leaves, and all raw. And I didn't understand what's going on. And later on, my spirit guide told me, no, that you're shifting, and it's a way the body adapt. It does not mean I will eat only that for the rest of my life. All of this is really healthy. There are people who live like that. They don't cook their food and they eat only plants. I forgot what is it called, this diet. But anyway, if you do that, it's good for you. I'm eating less and less meat, but I just love meat, okay? And I know meat is a low vibrational food. When you get more and more spiritual, you will stop eating little by little meat, but you should not force yourself. If you love meat, just let go with the process slowly, because spirit will lead you and your body will adapt to it. Do you understand? So don't do this that, okay, next day you are vegetarian, because it won't work. After 2 weeks you will have cravings for meat like hell, and you will end up in a steakhouse or KFC ordering a huge bucket of chicken thighs for 5-6 person, and you eat all of it up, and after you will vomit because it will be too much. So please, go with your higher self, with source, your spirit guide. They will guide you, okay? But if you need to sleep, sleep. If you need to eat broccoli raw, eat. If you need to fast, you feel that you don't, when you eat, you are so heavy, it's like you don't feel well. Maybe you need to fast. Maybe you need to fast a few days. Drink herbal teas, or drink a good smoothie with water and fruits, or a matcha, or whatever. You know, you will have your own guidance, because your higher self knows what your body needs during the transformation. Just go with it. Be receptive and go with it. Well, this is roughly the short message to divine feminine, divine masculine, who goes through this spiritual transformation, or time shifting, or reality shifting, call it however you want. Just go with it. Let it happen. Don't go against it, okay? Don't go against it. You work hard like hell because you have a family to support. I understand. But try to listen to spirit, because they will show you a solution, how you can have a rest, how you can make that money with less effort, so you can focus on yourself a bit, or if it's possible to take, honey, sometimes you need to make sacrifice and take some holidays out for yourself, not for the family holiday. Do you understand? Because even if you break down, you will have health problems, heart attack, or nervous breakdown, or I don't know, any kind of problem. How can your family enjoy your presence? Your family won't be able to. Some of you work so hard to give everything to your family that they desire. Your family maybe need to reevaluate certain things. Maybe children does not need the next 2 years branded clothes, but a simple mark will be enough. If it takes your health, honey. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Is it worthy, the branded clothes? Is it worthy, the luxury that your wife and your children is demanding from you, practically forcing out of you, if you will have a heart attack in a few months or a few weeks, and you will finish in a hospital, and your family will have financial difficulties because of that? Is it worth it? You need to learn to take care of yourself first, because you are the seed of your family. If you are not taken care of, your family can't thrive financially also. And if your wife and your children can't understand that, there is a really important education work needs to be done in their life. Because luxury stuff shouldn't be more valuable than your health, Divine Masculine. Well, this is my reading for you while reading, channeling. And I hope this message will reach those people who needs to hear it. And thank you for listening. Press a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Take care. And tarot reading is coming up. I will post it tomorrow. There will be many